At the age of 77, Tom Silva made an official and deeply revealing announcement that sent shockwaves through fans of this old house. He disclosed a series of internal conflicts and behind-the-scenes tensions that had quietly shaped the show for years. These revelations ranged from professional disagreements and mounting pressure to step back from his role, to high-stakes decisions that ultimately influenced the entire direction of the program. Many of these issues had long been unspoken, but now they were clearly detailed by someone who had been at the heart of the show's development from the very beginning. Silva didn't hold back. He admitted that at one point, directly approached the show's producers and requested a formal reassessment of his responsibilities within the team. He made it clear that if changes weren't made to reflect his evolving role and contributions, he was prepared to walk away. Years earlier, in 1989, Bob Vila left the show due to issues surrounding brand promotion, and while that chapter closed for Vila, it opened a new, more secure one for Silva. From then on, Tom began to take on more significant duties. He moved beyond just contracting, stepping into advisory roles in both the design and construction phases. His presence slowly became a cornerstone of the show's identity, as Silva explained on screen, while guiding viewers through installations like measuring for a window, using essential tools like a speed square, and selecting the right materials. His expertise wasn't just for show. It was the real deal. These teaching moments weren't scripted. They were lived experiences being shared in real time. Silva often demonstrated how to use walnut for tray building, discussed joinery options, or explained why nailing siding shouldn't be done too tightly to the wall. These moments exemplified how he brought true craftsmanship into people's homes through television, but these years weren't without further turmoil. Between 2010 and 2015, this old house underwent a major transition. The producers aimed to modernize the brand and attract a younger audience by proposing the replacement of veteran cast members with new, younger faces. In internal discussions, Silva's name appeared on lists suggesting reduced screen time to make way for rising talent. However, Tom firmly resisted this plan. His refusal sparked strong support not just from within the technical department, but also from the show's loyal viewers. The backlash was so significant that the executive board ultimately reversed the decision. Not only did they retain Silva, but they expanded his role across both this old house and Ask His Old House, even as he instructed viewers on tasks like installing zinc strips to protect rooftops or demonstrated the correct way to attach siding. His on-camera work always reflected his broader philosophy: pride in craftsmanship, hands-on work, and passing along the knowledge that often lies dormant within others. He saw teaching as his duty, helping others tap into skills they didn't even realize they had. Silva's continued presence through all this was a testament to his undeniable credibility and the vital role he played in the show's production. Yet another pivotal moment came in 2004. During that year, Silva nearly stepped away from the program. The source of this tension was a long-standing clash between the content development team and the construction crew. Filming required Silva to frequently tweak real-world building processes to suit television. Production needs a mentally exhausting balancing act. Though he never officially submitted a resignation letter, he had written one, and after serious conversations with his family, the idea of leaving was a real possibility. What changed his mind? After confidential meetings with the executives, Silva was promised greater technical authority on site, an assurance that the core construction team would remain intact. These concessions kept him on the show, where he would continue to work uninterrupted for every broadcast season moving forward. Perhaps the most personally painful moment in his professional life came in 2018, when Austin Wilsona, young technical team member handpicked and mentored by Silva, tragically passed away during a work trip. Wilson's sudden death devastated Tom. He admitted that the emotional toll made him seriously consider retiring for good. But after several months of grief, internal restructuring, and support for Wilson's family, Silva chose to return. He explained that stepping back into his role wasn't just about keeping the show running, it was a responsibility he owed to his team. and to the millions of loyal viewers who had grown up with the show. For nearly 4 decades, Tom Silva has not only served as the main contractor for this old house, but also as the show's technical heart and soul. He has managed large-scale renovations, overseen construction logistics, advised on structural design, and even helped shape the way the show presents its content for television audiences. Though he's never been given a rigid job title, Silva's role is deeply respected and firmly established thanks to decades of trust between him, the production team, and the network. Tom's leadership has remained steady through the shows. Many changes, including multiple host transitions from Bob Vella to Steve Thomas and now Kevin O'Connor. His adaptability has allowed the show to maintain relevance while staying true to its roots. What began as a technical position evolved into a leadership role that sets the professional standard and ensures the program stays focused on its educational mission. After the departure of Norm Abram, one of the original members and a fan favorite, Carpenter in 2022, Silva naturally stepped into a position of even greater authority. He began helping to select project themes, approve production schedules, and supervise the on-location filming for the upcoming seasons. Projects between 2021 and 2025, such as those in Brooklyn, Westford, and Ridgewood, were all directly shaped and greenlit by Silva himself. In addition to project oversight, Silva has also helped evaluate safety procedures, including the review of filming equipment on set to ensure worker safety in what can be hazardous construction environments. Furthermore, he holds rare influence among staff as one of the few members with the authority to recommend successors. Since 2016, he has gradually brought his nephew, Charlie Silva, into the fold. Starting with small jobs, Charlie was evaluated and mentored by Tom before being promoted to the position of lead contractor for newer seasons. This thoughtful, step-by-step transition not only maintained the show's quality, but also added a family-oriented dynamic appreciated by longtime viewers beyond Charlie. Silva has also played a mentoring role for other experts like Mauro Enrique in painting, Jen Novata in landscaping, and Heath Eastman in electrical work, ensuring consistent, high-level collaboration across all departments. Since 2020, Silva's impact has extended even further through his role as a technical advisor for vocational education initiatives. He has partnered with local Massachusetts trade schools and This Old House's Generation Next program to help address the national shortage of skilled labor. His appearances at professional conferences and advisory boards embody the show's core values, blending real-world experience with a commitment to community growth in an ever-changing reality TV environment where staff turnover is common. Silva's stability and ongoing contributions have helped solidify This Old House as a trusted name in home improvement. His influence is not only respected internally, but also celebrated by the public. PBS surveys consistently rank him among the most beloved figures on the show, especially with older audiences who have watched him grow over the years. Tom Silva's career isn't just a blueprint for craftsmanship, it's a story of resilience, leadership, and personal growth within one of the most complex forms of public media. He is a man whose legacy is built not only from wood and bricks, but from integrity and passion. Born in 1947 in Lexington, Massachusetts, Silva was raised in a family steeped in the construction tradition. From a very young age, he was immersed in hands-on building projects alongside his father and brother. That early exposure shaped his future. As an adult, he became an integral part of civil construction projects across the northeastern United States, many of which laid the groundwork for his career-defining role on This Old House. The foundation of Tom Silva's professional journey was built on practical, hands-on experiences that shaped his approach to construction. These early experiences not only strengthened his skills, but also laid the groundwork for a value system rooted in craftsmanship, precision, and unwavering professionalism. Although Tom did not attend a formal architectural training school, he quickly gained recognition as one of the most respected self-taught construction experts in Massachusetts. His rise to prominence can be traced back to a pivotal moment in the 1970s when he and his brother, Richard Silva, established Silva Brothers Construction. From its early days, the company earned a strong reputation for delivering top-tier home renovations. particularly within Boston and its neighboring areas. Silva Brothers Construction became known for its strict construction standards and intense focus on quality control, which attracted high-profile clients, including regional television stations. One standout achievement was their contract to build the studio set for WGBH-TV's The Victory Garden. That project not only demonstrated the firm's capabilities, but also opened the door to the educational content industry. It was this success that caught the attention of television producer Russell Moorish, who invited Silva and his team to participate in one of the early seasons of This Old House. Initially, Tom Silva came on board as a subcontractor, overseeing the renovation of a Greek Revival-style home in Dorchester, Massachusetts. His ability to manage construction projects with both functionality and aesthetic appeal led to a permanent role in 1988. Since then, Silva has remained a core figure on the show, without interruption, a rare accomplishment that underscores his significance. Over the past 4 decades, he has played an integral role in constructing hundreds of projects featured on PBS. Many of these undertakings have been extensive and technically demanding, including the restoration of historic and heritage homes that required traditional materials and methods. One particularly challenging project came in the late 1990s with the renovation of Weatherby Farm in Westwood. The home's ancient wooden structure posed serious restoration difficulties. To preserve its iconic sloped roof while ensuring modern safety standards, Silva and his team devised a unique reinforcement strategy. As the lead on the project, Silva directly supervised the complex construction procedures required to retain the building's historical character. Beyond television, Tom Silva has made it his mission to educate others in the field of home improvement. He is a regular contributor to This Old House magazine, where he writes technical columns, answers readers' questions, and shares tips for improving the renovation process. His contributions are widely used in trade school classrooms across New England and are part of digital libraries for aspiring professionals. In 2004, he co-authored 2 essential technical manuals, Complete Remodeling and Homeowner's Manual. These works are now considered benchmark references for homeowners and contractors across the United States. From his early days working as a carpenter in a family-run business to becoming a nationally recognized authority in construction, Tom Silva has carefully built a respected and enduring career. His dedication over more than 40 years has not only helped shape the signature, aesthetic, and educational focus of This Old House, but also redefined how educational television can integrate with practical trade knowledge. His success is a testament to resilience, technical expertise, and the ability to thrive in demanding, collaborative environments. Even at the age of 77, as of 2025, Tom Silva continues to lead by example. He remains the principal contractor on This Old House, with no official plans to retire. In an internal discussion with the show's production team earlier this year, Silva confirmed that he will actively contribute to future seasons, including significant renovation projects in Westford and Ridgewood. This means he will continue handling technical oversight, on-site construction leadership, and expert consulting, just as he has done for years. Outside the realm of television, Silva retained a key leadership role at Silva Brothers Construction. From 2022 to 2024, though he gradually shifted day-to-day management responsibilities to his nephew, Charlie Silva, Tom continued participating in strategic meetings, approving major projects, and personally selecting skilled personnel for complex assignments. He remained involved in key decisions about resource allocation, investing in new equipment, and shaping the direction of the company's consulting services. Holding the honorary title of Senior Advisor, Silva maintained active involvement without the burden of administrative tasks. Tom Silva also contributes his expertise to broader industry efforts. He serves in an advisory capacity for several Massachusetts-based trade associations, including the Northeast Regional Council for Building and Remodeling. There, he has had a hand in shaping training content, establishing safety standards, and developing technical databases for independent contractors. His insights have even helped revise civil construction codes in the greater Boston area in the years following the COVID-19 pandemic. Thanks to his deep understanding of field conditions and workforce needs, what makes Silva's continued work at 77 truly remarkable is not just his sustained personal health, but also the support of a well-structured professional ecosystem. His duties are effectively balanced across production, engineering, training, and consulting. This model demonstrates how seasoned professionals can remain active contributors without being burdened by the typical constraints of age. Silva's role reflects a broader principle that a thoughtfully designed system can ensure the long-term viability of combining educational communication with industry practice. When it comes to Tom Silva's personal life, very little is public. Nonetheless, credible sources from his family and production team describe him as a private individual who upholds traditional values and places a strong emphasis on family. Tom has been married to Susan Silva since the late 1970s. Together, they live in a 19th-century home located in the western suburbs of Boston. The property, renovated over the years by Tom and his family, is frequently referenced in This Old House magazine as an example of blending historical preservation with modern living. Their children, Kate and TJ Silva, have not pursued careers in television or construction. However, they continue to support the family business when needed, especially in media and finance roles. The Silva family home reflects Tom's lifelong philosophy, preserving historical integrity while selectively incorporating modern technologies. This project has gained scholarly recognition and is listed in the Massachusetts Architectural Archives as a model of non-commercial historic restoration. Tom was even invited to present at a conference organized by the Massachusetts Council on Historic Preservation, where he shared insights into sustainable materials and space optimization based on his own home renovation. Silva has always maintained a clear boundary between his public work and private life. Since 2005, This Old House has followed an editorial policy largely shaped by Silva himself that avoids personal storytelling in favor of practical educational content. He believes that limiting public exposure of private details preserves professional integrity and helps avoid unnecessary media attention unrelated to his technical work. This choice has allowed him to remain focused on his mission, while preserving a respectful public image. Within the construction and trade industry, Tom Silva is widely regarded as a role model, not only because of his technical achievements, but also because of his ethical approach to leadership. Trade publications and vocational forums often highlight his standards as best practices in safe, efficient, and sustainable construction. Multiple technical high schools in Massachusetts now incorporate footage and visuals from Silva's television appearances into their simulated training modules. Further cementing his influence, Tom Silva's public persona is one of consistency, professionalism, and humility. He has never sought fame through celebrity endorsements or mass commercial events. Instead, he has stayed rooted in his core values, preferring to represent the trade itself rather than a brand or trend. Decision has helped preserve his credibility in the world of public broadcasting and educational media. In a time when personalities come and go, Tom Silva has remained a constanta, true professional icon. Through all the changes in television and media, Tom Silva has endured as a symbol of dedication, craftsmanship, and integrity. His work has illuminated the vital role of tradespeople who don't just execute tasks, but understand the deeper reasons behind doing things the right way. He has helped This Old House become more than just a television show. It's become a legacy. Silva's journey is a blueprint for anyone seeking to build a lasting, meaningful career based on expertise, perseverance, and personal responsibility. And if this story has resonated with you, you believe in honoring those who've spent a lifetime refining their craft, then this journey with Tom Silva is one worth following to the very end.